Hey there guys, it's your favorite backyard geographer again, out in the field, this time in Death Valley, California. Now, the place that we're standing in today is really unique. It's known as Badwater Basin. So let's talk about what makes this place not only the lowest, but one of the hottest places on Earth. So welcome to Badwater Basin. Again, it's the lowest point in North America. It's negative 282 feet below sea level. And what's interesting about it, as you can see behind me, it's covered in a salt flat. This salt in particular was brought in the late Pleistocene. About 10,000 years ago, there were a chain of lakes that fed water from one lake to the next, essentially dying here. This lake, Lake Manly, which we now know as Death Valley, was one of the largest freshwater lakes in North America. So for those that don't believe me, that this is one of the lowest points, I'm standing at negative 282. Look up there, you can see where sea level would be. So we've established that this is the lowest point in North America, but did you know that this is also one of the hottest places on Earth? It was back in 1913 that they peaked at 134 degrees Fahrenheit, so hot that birds died in mid-flight. So Lake Manly would still be quite present. Just 3,000 years ago, it was a depth of 30 feet. It was a really, really large freshwater lake. Now, the reason it doesn't exist anymore is because the rate of evaporation exceeds precipitation. Death Valley on average receives 2 inches of rain per year, but has an evaporation rate of 150 inches per year, meaning that if there was a lake present that was about 12 feet deep and 30 miles long, it would evaporate completely in less than a year. So this is halite. It's an evaporate mineral. So let's talk about how this would be here. Perhaps you've done it, I've done it for sure, where you've boiled water and forgot about it. You come back and there's a little bit of white powdery flakes in the bottom of that pan. Well, there are a lot of minerals that are dissolved in fresh water. So imagine, this was a freshwater lake at one point. How much water would have been needed to leave this much salt? And this is just as any salt. This is 4 times saltier than the salt we find in the ocean. It is the lowest, it's the hottest, but did you also know that during the springtime, you can go kayaking out here at Badwater Basin, and they also get an annual bloom that is absolutely spectacular. Perhaps you've been to Badwater Basin, maybe you've been to Death Valley, or you want to come along with me. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and we'll talk soon. Hey Nikki!
Yeah.
Did you know that this is the lowest point in North America? Second lowest point in the Western Hemisphere? And the hottest place on Earth? So these are... We're standing in one of the lowest parts in the Western Hemisphere. It's actually the second one. This is the lowest part in the... Nope, start again.